What if I told you that 90% of the serious car problems mechanics diagnose could be fixed in your garage for free? No expensive scan tools, no dealership visits, no parts to order. Just 10 simple reset tricks that mechanics pray you never discovered. These reset tricks can save you thousands of dollars. And reset number 3 alone has cleared more transmission failures than any other reset I know. But first, let me show you the master option that every mechanic uses, but never share with customers. Before we dive in, subscribe if you want car advice that actually works in the real world. And tell me in the comments, what problem are you dealing with right now? Check engine light, shifting issues, electrical glitches? Let's see if one of these resets fixes it. This is the battery reset. This is the reset that fixes more random car problems than any scan tool ever will. I call it the nuclear option because it completely wipes your car's short-term memory. Modern cars don't have one computer, they have many. Engine control, transmission control, body control, climate, even steering. And when just one of them glitches, your car can start acting possessed. Turn the car off. Disconnect the negative battery terminal. Leave it disconnected for a full 15 minutes. Then reconnect it and start the car normally. This forces every module to reboot and reinitialize. I've seen this clear rough idle, false warning lights, and strange behavior dealers love to call intermittent faults. If your car feels wrong, but no one can explain why, this is where you start. It costs nothing, and it resets everything.
Number 9. Check engine light reset. The check engine light is one of the most powerful fear tools in the auto industry. The moment it comes on, people assume the worst and drive straight to a shop. But the truth is, not every check engine light means something is broken.
Many times it's just a temporary fault or a sensor hiccup that never comes back after a reset. There are 3 legitimate ways to reset it without a scanner. First method. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. Press the brake pedal and the gas pedal at the same time. Hold both for 20 seconds. Release. Turn the key off, wait 10 seconds, then start the car. Second method. Use the battery reset you already learned. Third method. Turn the key from off to on 3 times, ending in the on position. Then start the car. If the light stays off, you just avoided a diagnostic charge. If it comes back immediately, then the car is telling you something real.
Reset number 8. Throttle body reset. Modern cars don't use old-school throttle cables anymore. They use electronic throttle bodies that learn how you drive. That learning helps smooth things out, but when it gets corrupted, your car starts acting wrong. Symptoms show up as rough idle, hesitation, delayed throttle response, or a feeling like the engine is choking when you accelerate. Here's the reset that forces the system to forget bad data and relearn correctly. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. Press the gas pedal all the way to the floor and hold it there for 10 seconds. Release the pedal. Turn the key off. Wait 10 seconds. Now start the car and let it idle for 5 full minutes. Do not touch the gas. Do not turn anything on. Let the car relearn idle speed and throttle position on its own. This simple reset is often billed as a throttle relearn procedure and charged at the shop. Reset number 7. Transmission adaptive reset. This reset is the reason some people avoid unnecessary transmission rebuilds. Most modern automatic transmissions are controlled by a computer that constantly learns how you drive. Over time, that learning can go wrong. The result is harsh shifts, delayed engagement, hard downshifts, or hesitation that feels mechanical but isn't. Here's how you reset that learned behavior. Start the car and leave it in park. Within 10 seconds, turn the key off and back on 5 times. Then slowly shift through every gear position, from park all the way down and back up. Do this twice, smoothly and without rushing. What this does is erase adaptive shift memory.
and force the transmission control module to relearn from scratch.
Number 6. Power window reset. Power windows are smarter than people realize. They track position, resistance, and travel limits. When that data gets corrupted, windows start acting strange. You'll see windows stop halfway, reverse direction for no reason, refuse to close, or work only intermittently. Many people assume the motor is failing, but most of the time, it just needs recalibration.
With the car on, roll one window all the way up. Once it reaches the top, keep holding the switch up for 10 seconds. Then roll the window all the way down, and keep holding the switch down for another 10 seconds.
That's it. Repeat this process for each window individually. Do not rush it. Each window has its own memory.
Door lock system reset. If your door locks are locking and unlocking on their own, clicking randomly, or draining your battery overnight, the problem is usually not the actuators. It's a synchronization issue. Modern cars coordinate door locks through a control module. When that communication gets scrambled, the system starts sending conflicting commands. Here's how you resync it.
Sit in the car with all doors fully closed. Turn the key to the on position. Press the lock button. Turn the key to off. Press the unlock button. Turn the key back to on. Press the lock button again. This sequence forces the system to re-establish proper lock and unlock logic across all doors.
What people don't realize is that shops often diagnose this as a failing body control module or bad actuators. That can turn into a 4-figure estimate fast. In many cases, this simple reset stops the random cycling immediately and prevents further electrical drain.
When your screen freezes, Bluetooth drops, the backup camera stops loading, or the whole system lags, most people assume something is broken. In reality, infotainment systems are just computers, and computers crash. Before you let anyone talk you into a software update or screen replacement, try this reset. With the car on, press and hold the power button and volume down button at the same time. Hold them for 10 to 15 seconds. The screen will go black in reboot. Some vehicles use the home and back buttons instead, but the idea is the same. This forces a hard restart of the infotainment module. It clears temporary glitches, reloads software processes, and restores communication with cameras, navigation, and Bluetooth. This reset does not erase saved settings, it simply refreshes the system. I've seen this fix problems dealers blamed on failed head units. When your climate control starts blowing hot when it should be cold when it should be hot, or air comes out of the wrong vents, most people assume something major failed. In many cases, none of that is true. The HVAC system relies on position sensors and learned values. When those values get corrupted, the system loses track of where everything is. Here's how you reset it. Turn the climate system completely off. Locate the HVAC fuse in your fuse box. Remove it and leave it out for 10 full minutes. This forces the HVAC control module to shut down completely. Reinstall the fuse. Start the car. Turn the climate system on and let it run through all modes for 5 minutes without touching any buttons. This allows the system to recalibrate temperature doors and airflow positions from scratch. I've seen this fix problems that were quoted as hundreds of dollars in parts. If your climate control is acting confused, this reset often brings it back to normal. Reset ABS system reset. When the ABS light comes on, most drivers ignore it. That's a mistake. It doesn't just mean a warning light. It means your car may no longer have anti-lock braking when you need it most. What many people don't realize is that ABS lights often trigger from temporary sensor glitches, low voltage events, or brief communication errors, not actual component failure. Here's the reset. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. Press the brake pedal firmly 3 times. Release it fully each time. Then, turn the key off. Wait 10 seconds. Start the car normally. This sequence clears false ABS fault memory and forces the system to recheck wheel speed sensor data on startup. If the light stays off, the issue was electronic, not mechanical. If it comes back immediately, then a real fault exists and needs attention.
Fuel system adaptive reset. The fuel system in modern cars constantly adjusts itself. Air-fuel ratio, injector timing, throttle response. Over time, those adaptations can drift, especially after bad fuel, short trips, or sensor hiccups. When that happens, the car feels weaker, fuel economy drops, and idle can become unstable. Most shops blame components. In reality, the system just needs to relearn. This reset uses driving, not tools.
Start with a full tank of fuel. Drive at a steady 55 miles per hour for 10 minutes without using cruise control. Keep throttle input smooth and consistent. After that, switch to city driving for another 10 minutes. Multiple stops, normal acceleration. Let the car experience different load conditions. This forces the fuel control system to rebuild its baseline data and optimize mixture again. I've seen this improve fuel economy, smooth out hesitation, and restore lost power without replacing a single part. If even one of these resets fixes your car, you just avoided repairs that never needed to happen in the first place. These resets are the difference between understanding your car and being at the mercy of estimates.
I check every response and point people in the right direction.